we spoke about vegans. Now let's talk about the other side. People who eat balls. Raw balls.
Blondes?
No, the carnivore diet.
Ah.
Today, in the past few months, maybe a year, we've seen an increase of people who eat raw testicles.
Delicious.
Butter? Like, I eat butter, but I don't eat fucking sticks of butter.
You don't?
No.
How do you grow then? Small ass.
The fairies at night, they just pull me. No. Well, I'm not like the whitest kids you know to have a butter bar every fucking day. And to me, just like vegans are on one side of the extreme, the carnivore diet, I really do think is far worse. Let me explain why. I think we've all seen that pale guy, I'll post a picture somewhere around here, who eats raw testicles, raw liver, butter bars, what else does he eats almost every single thing raw, and says that it's a healthy diet. Now, personally, I do not know much about food science, and I know for a fact that you don't know a lot about it too, but you know more about me on this topic.
Yes.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Eating raw stuff all the time is not healthy. It's not healthy.
Look.
Without eating any vegetables and fruits, just like they're doing.
Like, on the side of that, we're both fans of Raw. I think Monday Night Raw is one of the best forms of entertainment you have.
No, SmackDown's better, but yeah.
Yeah, but raw meat is a bit iffy. It also depends on the type of meat. You can eat beef raw, it's okay. You can eat certain types of fish raw, that's okay. But other types of meat definitely require preparation. And it isn't a problem of can your digestive system handle it or not. It's a question of how useful will the food be if it isn't prepared correctly. Because here's the thing. The reason we prepare food as humans before eating it is because our digestive systems have evolved and adapted over time to better, process prepared food.
Yeah.
An example I can give. One large egg has around 8 grams of protein, give or take. If you prepare it, if you boil it, if you fry it, if you do it, whatever. If you drink it raw, your body is gonna be able to process 5 at 6 grams most. Because you're taking it raw.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Certain foods, when ingested raw, just can't get processed and broken down as easily as prepared food. Mm-hmm. So you get less benefits from it. And that's really one of the most wasteful things. Because here's the thing. Your body at the end of the day is a mechanism. You can't put a wrong type of fuel and expect it to run efficiently. Moreover, the body is a type of mechanism that requires different types of fuel. So as you said, you need to include different sources of nutrients. Because not all nutrients are the same. This is the problem that vegans don't understand. This is also a problem the carnivore diet followers don't understand
at all.
Not all nutrients are the same. And this is really a problem that most of these types of unique concept diets overlook. Even the keto diet. It's an example.
I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, which is very similar to the carnivore diet, really. Even it overlooks a few key points. Specifically, the keto diet claims that to get the best results, you need to eat as your ancestors ate, i.e., mostly meats and animal products, with very few grains and legumes.
Why would they eat me? What? No, I don't want people to eat legumes.
Because you're delicious. Come here. Yeah, but the point is, the claim is that since humans spent a majority of the time eating produce from animals, and agriculture is a relatively new invention, historically speaking, relatively, We just haven't adapted to it fast enough. The thing is, we actually have. Which is one of the most surprising things evolutionary. How quickly we actually adopted to agriculture. Yes, our bodies aren't as good at what I was saying previously. Aren't as good as digesting certain agricultural goods, but it's a lot better than with animals. What can I say? An example when you give us the panda. The panda only eats bamboo.
Yep.
But it can digest the fuck out of that bamboo. So even if it only eats a plant, it can get every single little bit of nutrients from that plant.
Yeah.
This is the problem that humans have. Yeah, you can digest certain agricultural goods, but not as well as meats. And furthermore, as I was saying, not if you don't prepare them. Take a handful of beans, for example. Try and eat beans raw. Just try and eat beans raw. It'll be the most uncomfortable experience ever. You'll get nothing done from that.
Try eating a raw potato.
Yeah.
There's a high chance that you're gonna raise your body temperature and that you're gonna get a fever.
Yep.
But the thing is, like, I agree on most parts, except for agriculture being new.
Relatively new.
It's been here for thousands of years.
Yes,
it is the reason why society exists.
Exactly. But my point was
For the body to evolve.
No. Before even agriculture became commonplace, humans mainly survived in hunter-gatherer societies.
Yeah.
You had certain floral goods, depending on the type of season.
Yeah.
Like you could have berries, specific type of berries,
24/7, yeah.
But you can always have an animal.
Yeah.
That's the point.
No, I'm just saying.
Humans, for the larger part of their evolutionary process,
Then I agree.
subsided
Then I agree.
on animal products.
Then I agree totally.
Yeah, which I was saying, compared to our whole evolutionary process, agriculture is relatively new.
Yeah. Historically,
historically. But what's impressive, as I was saying, how quickly we've adapted to it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to comment on this. I know a lot of, this is more commonplace among old people I'll find who don't know better, but I've known many old people in my life who give cats and dogs pieces of bread, like stale bread that they don't want to eat anymore, just throw it to the dogs. And the thing is that cats and dogs haven't evolved as we have to eat bread. They can if they're really, really hungry, but they don't get the most benefits out of it as we do.
They don't get the most benefits, but it's still not as bad because most animals who live in cities, in areas that people live as well, they have evolved to eat trash.
Yeah.
They can literally process trash.
Yeah.
So it's kind of shaky when you're talking about they give bread. Yeah, it still gets the job done.
Yeah,
but
not as efficiently.
what I wanted to say, I'm gonna go back to the panda. Every single animal has a different diet. You cannot expect a lion to be a vegan, and you cannot expect a rabbit to be a carnivore. Like rabbits eat, they eat everything. That's grass, vegetable, whatever. Sheep, cows, they eat grass. Have you ever tried eating grass? What nutritious value does grass have for people?
I haven't tried yet, but I believe that the sheep are hiding something.
Probably.
I believe that the sheep are definitely hiding something.
What I wanted to
Grass
say
is delicious as fuck. Look at that. Look at that platter. Look at it. Mwah.
What I wanted to say
salivate,
before I finish with talking for this video, the carnivore diet is bonkers because people have evolved to need the meat to be cooked.
Yeah.
We are not the primitive animals we used to be in the past. We know what fire is. Ever since we discovered what fire is, we cook our food. And that is thousands of years of evolution that makes our system, like you said, adapt to processed food. If you eat something raw, of course, yes, you're gonna have some nutritious value. But like you said, you won't get the maximum value out of it. And that's why I think that carnivore diets, especially the Liver King, who claimed that he got super buff just from eating raw liver and raw meat. Like, I really don't get why people get behind that. Just, it takes 10 minutes to read a Wikipedia page. Like, a Wikipedia page that's usually not a suggested method, but you'll still learn.
It's better than nothing, really.
Literally. It's still better to just do a little bit of research before you jump on a trend. That's all I have to say. If you do follow the carnivore diet, please don't watch any of our other videos. I don't want you as fans. See ya.
Fair. Like, look. If I have to say anything as a closing remark, I'll say this. If your diet requires you to take a lot of supplements, you should change your diet. Simple as, really. Like, if you have to take 5 different supplements to just function as a normal human being, don't even bother. Anyways.
I park my shoes that way.